The first step is to get all the terms with x on one side and the constants on the other side. So what do you think we should do with that plus 1?
Okay, I'm going to try to subtract 1 from both sides, and then I'll see what I get.
Great idea. Perfect. Now, what do you get?
Okay, this is also, again, I hate to sound like I'm some hype machine or some fanboy, but this truly is breathtaking as well, because so much research has shown that if you can get individualized tutoring, it's 2-3 standard deviations more effective than if you're in a big classroom and you have to sort of listen to the teacher talk to the whole class. And already you can see that this is not just giving the answer. I was kind of expecting it to just look at it and say, the answer is 1. But this is going through systematically, step by step, how to teach someone. And if you're a trainer, a consultant, a coach, this is what we do. This is what we get paid for. This is why some of us make the big bucks. And if our clone can do it, then let me just go full screen a moment, because this is profoundly important. Those of us who are experts in any way, whether you're a consultant, a trainer, an author, a speaker, let's say you charge $10 a day, and I'm obviously making that up. That's not enough to pay the rent in most Western societies. Let's say you're used to charging $10 a day, but you can really only work with one client that day. You can only give one keynote speech if you got to fly to another city. So you're capped out at $10 a day. Now, for some people, that cap might actually be $200,000 a day. Okay. You don't feel sorry for someone making $200,000 a speech. I get it, but bear with me. If all of a sudden you could create the same experience for a client or a customer or a student or a trainee, and it's really just as good, or 98% as good, and you're used to charging $10, what if now you charge 50 cents? But you're instantly available to everyone in the world in any language. And for every one person who was willing to pay $10 for you, let's say there's 1,000 who'd be happy to pay 50 cents. So what would you rather have, $10 or 1,000 times 50 cents, which is what, $5,000. I think you'd rather have $5,000 rather than $10, right? And for our friends making $100,000 a day, currently for a speech, well, what is that? 5 million a day if they're making it and it scales out that way. So that's why it's fascinating. Let's listen to more of this. I want to see, is this AI patient? Does it see when someone's making a mistake? Does it critique it? I'm watching this with you in real time, and so I'm forming my opinions as we go. I want you to give your opinions as well, especially if you're watching this on demand. Let's watch more.
When you subtract 1 from both sides.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
Spot on. Now you've isolated the term with x on one side, and it looks like 3x equal 3. What do you think we should do next to solve for x?
I'm not sure. Can you give me another hint?
Of course. You have 3x, and you want to find the value of x. Think about what operation would undo multiplication.
Is it subtraction?
Close, but think of the opposite of multiplication, because 3x means 3 times x.
Okay, I think it's division. Let me try to divide both sides by 3, and let me see what I get.
Bingo! Go ahead and divide both sides by 3.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
It looks perfect. You've solved it, and x equals 1. Nicely done. How do you feel about solving linear equations now?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not pretty confident I can solve linear equations, but...
Okay, I'm impressed by that, because I mean, I saw the problem, 3x plus 1 equals 4, and I could instantly, my daughter said, how do I figure this out? I could instantly say, well, x is 1. But the way the artificial intelligence taught that step by step, the process, if I'm candid, is better than I would have done with my own daughter. That's what's frankly scary and exciting. Now, I'm not a math teacher. For a math teacher, the way they did it may have seemed obvious and simple and easy.